Good morning. Well, you caught me just about to start eating breakfast here. Last Sunday, I made myself a quiche. Beautiful, isn't it? With a salad. Healthy, it's gluten-free, which is what my body needs. And so here I am this morning sitting in a cozy corner of my place. It's snowing outside right now, and the windows are a little fogged up. But what I'm doing is I'm starting my day by getting grounded. Earlier this morning, I got up real early this morning, and I did some meditation, and then I also did some yoga. And these are ways that I find really help me to get centered in myself. That's right. Getting self-centered is actually what the focus is here. Not selfish, but self-centered. And when we're centered on ourselves, many people might think, well, gosh, that's selfish. Well, gosh, that's ignoring other people. That's not being very kind. But how else do you want to go about your life? Centered on someone else? You actually reside in this body, and so being centered here is the only place there is. In fact, sometimes I really get irritated with that phrase, don't toot your own horn. I used to play French horn in the band in junior high school, and I think about that analogy, and I think, if I'm not tooting my French horn, then who else is? And then isn't that voice in the band missing? And in fact, bands require that every single member of the band toot their own horn so that together the harmonies blend and make a beautiful sound. And so it is with your own life. You have to toot your own horn. You have to be centered on you so that from the abundance of you, you can share and contribute to the rest of the world. Now, how do we do that? I mentioned one of those ways a little bit ago. I meditate. Now, meditation can be a little scary for some folks when they first get started because often what happens is a lot of negative thoughts might come up in your mind or negative emotions might come up in your body, and you might feel restless or fidgety or wonder why you're doing this or be thinking about your checklist for the day or that problem that you've got going on. But that's why it's a practice. Because each and every day, as you begin to focus on meditation and begin to focus on being self-centered, then you get to become more accustomed to allowing those negative thoughts or feelings to simply dissipate out of you. Just to allow them to be and to resonate in the room, but not to worry or fixate on them. Instead, what you're doing is you're finding your centered self, and you're getting more and more grounded in who and what you are. Yoga is another way, journaling. And then, of course, I'm adding to this morning, eating a nutritional breakfast so that my body is filled up with good things. Now, why is it that we would want to have a self-centered morning? Well, for me, mornings are a particularly good time to do this because it allows me to get my focus on the day up ahead. And this focus brings about clarity. Don't you want clarity? Don't you find that concerns over the future of your finances, the future of that person that you're dating or seeing, the future of your family, the future of your children, the future of our nation, the future of our community, that these things are often so shrouded in unclarity that we find ourselves desiring clarity? We want to know, how do we respond to the next challenge? What path are we to choose so that we can have a happy and fulfilling life? Well, getting grounded in yourself is one of the surefire ways of getting that kind of clarity. I'd like to hear from you below. What kind of things do you do to get grounded? What helps you get centered in who and what you are? What helps you to find clarity for the road ahead? And if this resonates with you, then reach out and let's discover with kindness your life without borders.